Hi, I'm Beth Rodgers, author of the young adult novel Freshman 14. I'm going to talk in this book review about Kiss and Blog by Alyson Noel. This particular novel is about a girl named Winter and her best friend Sloane. The two of them have decided that they want to be popular, and they've worked really hard to prepare for this and it's the beginning of their sophomore year. So they decide to try to get in with the in crowd, try out for cheerleading, stuff like that. And it turns out that Sloane starts scaling the mountain of popularity faster than Winter does. And Winter finds it all a little fake and phony, and Sloane is a little bit disturbed by that. So they start having a rift in their relationship, and Sloane starts kind of leaving Winter behind, which they promised they wouldn't do if one of them got popular first. So Sloane starts compromising her friendship with Winter just to gain some ground in becoming popular, and she starts hanging out with these girls, kind of like the mean girls of this particular high school. JC is kind of their leader, and Sloane and JC and their friends start becoming closer, and Winter is kind of left in the lurch. So Winter doesn't really know how to deal with this, and she meets some new friends, and she goes and hangs out with her dad in New York. He's a former rock star, and he's kind of cool in that way. And her mom is kind of a hippie. She owns a smoothie cafe in Laguna Beach, California, where Winter and her family live. She has a little kid sister who's in the 6th grade, Autumn. So Winter and Autumn. It's kind of cool names for them. And Winter just doesn't know how to cope with losing her best friend to the throes of popularity. So even though she meets some new people and is caught up in obsessing over Sloane and why she's lost her and where she's gone, and why she can't get her back, she starts a blog, and it's not really in her best interest to do this because she's kind of exacting revenge on Sloane for what she feels has been done to her, and it's a lot of crap that she's taken, but she kind of has some trouble dealing with what's happened to her. So this blog is her outlet. And she calls herself Eleanor Rigby in the blog, so nobody will know who she is. But as time goes on, it might not always stay that way because she might let things slip that she shouldn't. There's a lot of pop culture references in the book, which I found really exciting and great. At one point, Alyson Noel references Rory Gilmore's dad to describe Winter's dad, kind of like the young, cool, good-looking guy who isn't really like a dad figure, but is your dad. And Rory Gilmore, of course, from Gilmore Girls. She references I Love Lucy, Tomcat, meaning Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes, who are obviously no longer together, but they were at the time the book was written. Hilary Duff. At one point, somebody says I'll map quest it, which is people still do, but it seems like a lot more people use Google Maps nowadays. So a lot of pop culture references that kind of set the book in a certain time, but are really cool to read nonetheless. I was very eager to keep reading. However, at the same time, I was dreading what was going to happen to Winter next, what they were going to do to her to make her life even more miserable than since she found it to be so miserable. But sometimes Winter just had to realize that stepping back and not letting the popular girls control her life, since she's not part of their group, might really be the best thing for her to really move on and find solace in something new. And she finds there's a guy, Ray, and there's another guy, Easton, and these two hot guys all of a sudden seem to like her, and she doesn't really know how to deal with that because she's never been that popular girl, but at the same time, she isn't really popular. She's just kind of hanging with these people who make her feel that she's maybe has some worth after all. So I really highly recommend this book. This one is, I read it, the vast majority of it in one day. It was exciting and eventful and relevant, and it really made me think about how I would feel if this kind of thing happened to me when I was in high school. So pick it up when you have the chance. Kiss and Blog by Alyson Noel, and have a wonderful day. And check back soon for more reviews. Bye-bye.